guys, what's up and welcome back to the channel. I figured this would be a really fun video talking about some of my favorite items that I've gotten for my new New York City apartment in the last 6 weeks or so since I've moved in. And if you're familiar with the channel, you could probably hear it in my voice. I'm just getting over a gnarly cold right now, so sorry if I sound nasally in advance, but I had an itch to make a video. So first up, let's talk about the area I'm most proud of and probably the most important, honestly, since it's the focal point of the apartment, and that's the living room right here. Let's start with the big stuff first, and I really struggled finding a good couch, and I wanted to lean towards something a little bit more modern, and so I finally stumbled upon this one from Castlery. It was roughly 2,000 bucks. It was on sale. I got it right around the holidays, so that was really nice, and I could not try it in stores, so I kind of just had to buy it sight unseen, which typically I would not recommend for a couch. But I can honestly say it's so insanely comfortable and I love the modern look. It's definitely something that I prefer, is that style. I've literally been on this couch actually the last 4 days, sick as hell, and it's been extremely comfortable, so I'm really happy with it. I'll be sure to link this along with everything else in the video if you guys want to check it out in the description too. I figured going with a neutral color for a couch would be really easy, and then I can add nice accent colors around it, which I did for the accent chair. This was 600 bucks for an accent chair. I'd say is about mid-range in terms of price. Again, it is pretty comfortable. I don't plan on sitting in it all that much. I do like to drink my morning coffees there and really utilize it to look at the view of Manhattan. And my favorite color is green, so I really wanted to bring a pop of color to the room, and so I was sure to add that. I was a little nervous it wouldn't match the rug perfectly, and I wouldn't say it matches it perfectly, but it's not different enough to where it looks weird. I actually like it a lot and think it looks really good. It's also a swivel chair, which is really nice, so you can angle it exactly how you want, and you can also move around whether you need to watch the TV if I have guests over, or like I said, look at that view, which is a lot more attractive than the TV. I didn't have any throw blankets and I needed one for each of those pieces. So for the accent chair, I picked up this one from Quince. It's a fisherman knit style. I love the texture and I just went with a simple cream since obviously the couch, or accent chair rather, has so much color. And then vice versa, since the couch is so plain, I wanted to have something that had a little bit more color. So I went with this throw blanket from Sunday Citizen. It's a little pricey at 100 bucks USD, and on camera, I realized it's looking a little bit more gray, but it's actually a mocha, like a really dark green. I love it. I think it looks really good. It's actually so unbelievably soft. I'm gonna get the same bedding from this company because me and my girlfriend are just obsessed with it. So if you're looking for a good quality throw blanket, honestly, it is worth the money in my opinion, so I'm really happy with it. And it's also Josie approved, so you know it's good. Then we have a couple more pieces in the living room to talk about that are both behind me here. So let's talk about the coffee table. Again, this is from Castlery. I looked high and low at coffee tables. I took a lot of my inspiration from TikTok, but I just feel like everybody has the same coffee table. Multiple of these creators I've seen there's pretty much 2 or 3 different types of coffee tables, and I just wanted something a little bit different. Again, this piece was a little bit more expensive, but with Castlery, you do get great quality in return, and I'm extremely happy with it. And I knew that it would match the couch really well, so that was something that I considered. I recently watched Dune Prophecy, and I can't help but think that it looks like some of the spaceships, but I still think it's a really cool looking coffee table. I've got a ton of compliments on it, and I think the color is beautiful. I really love the color of wood and the pattern on it. It just looks class. Now to decorate the coffee table, I needed a couple of books. So I got one from Amazon, this Ralph Lauren one. And then I actually had this New York chic one gifted to me and I love it. My girlfriend got it for me. Can't recommend it enough. And for actually browsing through it, there's a lot of really cool content in there. So it's actually a practical coffee table book. And what's really cool about it has this reflective detail. So during different times of the day, it looks different. It looks darker. It has this nice reflective detail. So it's just a really quality book. Who knew? The things I'd be excited about at age 29, a coffee table book. And then I also got this candle from Byredo Woods. It was actually gifted to me by a brand, which is extremely nice of them, but it smells unbelievable. I actually haven't burned it yet because I am just that obsessed with it. So I will get some use out of it soon enough. It is, again, really expensive, but it just smells unreal and something I think again would be a really great gift. The last recent pickup for the living room is this lamp from AllModern yet again. I went with gold. They have some different color options, but I think gold just brings a lot of color and nice warmth to a room. And of course you have to go with the Philips Hue bulb so you can change colors and use Siri to turn it on and off. It's just very convenient. You cannot go wrong. All right, now let's move to the kitchen. And if me getting excited about decorative books is a sign of being older, then getting excited about kitchen gadgets is even more of an indicator probably. I received all these as gifts from simplehuman. They're not paying me to say this at all, but I honestly just love the product so much that I had to include it. First up are these motion detector soap dispensers. This was definitely the one thing I was most excited to receive, and honestly, it's been a game changer. Even when my girlfriend comes over and uses it, she's actually like, okay, this is extremely nice and convenient. It's just nice when your hands are already really wet and you're... Josie, no. You know how it is when you're washing dishes. Your hands are already soaking wet, you go to reach the bottle, it gets the sink all soaking wet as well. It's just honestly an unnecessary hassle, and I love this. And what's really cool about these is the higher you put your hand to the soap dispenser, the less amount of soap it dispenses, and the lower, the more soap comes out. There's a term for it, I forget what they call it, but nonetheless, it's honestly been a game changer. They also look super sleek and I think add to the aesthetic of the kitchen as well. They have a ton of different finishes, but I thought matte black was the cleanest. The next item that I really love, and was the reason I actually reached out to the brand because I was probably gonna buy it for myself anyway, to be honest, is the towel holder and spray dispenser as well. So it's really clever because it purposes as a dual cleaning solution and obviously the paper towel holder. So I love it. Again, it's pretty aesthetic and minimal, but more so it's just a very practical item. And who would have thought on this channel I'd be talking about trash cans, but here we are. There are a couple of key things that I really love about this. There are essentially extra trash bags within the trash can, so you don't have to go under the sink to get them, which again, just adds a little bit more convenience. And the pod also sticks to the top of it to ensure that it doesn't stink. And on top of that, it's just an aesthetic trash can, as far as trash cans can be aesthetic. This is kitchen tangential and in my opinion, a necessity for pretty much everybody. It's great whether you're hosting, and I think it just adds a nice little detail to the space. I got this from Wayfair for only about $110, but more so I think what's really cool is what's on it, and that's the Bartesian cocktail maker. And again, this item was gifted to me. I'm not being paid to say this or show it on the channel, but I just think it's a really cool, unique item. I haven't had anybody over because honestly, I just moved to New York. I don't have that many friends here yet. Kind of sad, but me and my girlfriend have used it on quite a few occasions. It's just really nice to be able to make a quick cocktail. And then the last kitchen item I got is actually a coffee mug. I don't know why, I'm a slut for a great coffee mug. I literally will use this on repeat. If it's dirty, I will wash it out and reuse it pretty much every morning just because it's such an enjoyable coffee mug. I don't know why, it's the little things. It's from Le Creuset. I'm probably gonna botch that, but it comes in also a blue. My girlfriend Lauren has that, and I love this color red. I think it's just, I don't know, something about a good coffee mug just honestly really enhances your morning coffee. So kind of a weird thing. I wanted to include it, but it's my video, so why not? Now we're kind of coming full circle here and back to the living room in a way, and this is the home entertainment system. Again, I picked this up from Wayfair. It was about $180. I think it is great value. I currently have a 55-inch TV on it. I do want to replace this TV, but that's a later down the road expense. But I love this TV stand. I think it looks absolute class. The only caveat is it's a slightly different color for my coffee table, but honestly, the longer I've had the two, the less I've noticed it and the less it started to bug me. Like at first I could definitely tell, and now I really don't think about it at all. It doesn't look weird by any means, but it's just those little things, especially if you have OCD really bad like your boy, then that's something. But overall, the TV stand I think is great. I loved the rib detailing on the door. Again, it just brings a nice texture. I think it looks quality. And then I do like that open space right in the middle of it, so you can put whatever decorative items you want. I went with my HomePod Mini, a little plant, which I'm planning to upgrade in the future, and then some more decorative books that again, I got from Amazon, from all cities and places that I've visited, which is really cool and meaningful for me. And on top, I put a candle that I got from Venice, Italy, and nice little reminder, cool little Nike boot. I do plan on doing more home content and doing a full New York City apartment tour coming up. So be sure to like this video so the algorithm knows to bring you back, and also subscribe if you're not already. If you guys have any questions, please comment below. And other than that, I'll see you guys on the next one.